And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Stop your whining.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Thomas, the intended target. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Following the interception, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. And he's got his man on the out route. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
For the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. The 60 outlaw. Hey, Echo. On the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 9 now. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready? Wait.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Take it at the 37. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And it's the Chiefs that have grabbed the early lead over the Chargers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The end result, 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands. But he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Down. 8, read. Pilot, 64, read. Move, deep grip.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready. White 25. Check 56. We own it.
On 2nd and 12, Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Winston now finding Godwin complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jameis to throw it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On the run, this is home. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
On the ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 51.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Get it.
2nd and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
For the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hey. You got three.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Hey, foxtrot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side complete. It's Parks. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Tackles.
They'll run on first down. It's Turner, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Back to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
5 on 50.
Winston now to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Wait. 90 is a Mike.
Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, check home front. Watch the guard. Let's put it
throwing. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
55 mark, guys, 55. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Get this all day.
Winston's pass intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
In your face.
Yep. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready next time.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Their own
Let's go.
18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here we go. Tight end flip. Tight end flip.
Clean, triple team.
On first down, it's Hunt, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You ain't going nowhere.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You too.
you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
3 down. Check it out, Reed.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
We play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Record. Showing it. He's checking. Crash. 51 the mic, boy.
Get it.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parks. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
We gotta get this stop here, D.
Hey, Orbit.
Do you want Mike?
Mike, go.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds and they get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25.
To throw is Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Winston now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Charlie.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run, watch the run.
2nd and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first down throw for Winston. That one is caught by Hunt. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
15 line.
Drop deep, 51, Mike 51.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Parks. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Buzz. Shoot.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. It's Turner. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Get it.
Back to throw now on first down. He gets it to Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Parks. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
51, Mike. Mike 51.
2nd and 1. He's got Burton here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hustle, hustle.
Mike 51.
Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey! On the ball. Hit it.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jameis to throw it. And he finds Howard complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Winston now. Looking downfield for Godwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Check. Mike.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Ready?
And they will take a knee here. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Buccaneers, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,